ka somebody be to job before international break na Monday and I'm be cancer woman mo cancer part April nyina no enye pra na mo report to say was suffer from illness na chese no ho enso atoto no kakra no nti and akoba say wantimi amamebo amagan our brad double aye head enso ba so na me no kase no yesi otuaro sister ye betimi qualify now party the na say many Ghana so ban nyame adone ho atono enti watena match abas our bro Arsenal ekwa away wo some on Bournemouth ebon nyina no wo say ye want to just akodan no aye for the party and some aye fit aye available ebiem aye branch one so Bukayo Saka wo say ye want to just say Bukayo Saka soprano na enye probia aye serious be as a boy no watimi aye training and sentem acha so mo werim say gamer and some abasu nyina no wo mo hwe sa akodan na for so Bukayo and some betimi amaki aye sa game no na cha so mo hwe say be akodan no and some betimi abo na Gabriel Martinelli so dia no wo so boy no aye knock and wonya ye na obai ontimi nya training papa bia na omo decision and say womo pasa akwara na fa say Martinelli womo som aba reskino and say komasa bia akwata no wono abatimi aba obapo and say basa bia boy no womo som antimi mu a na say akwara no omo mane monto omo pasa womo take decision say bia chinchina atwan wo bebo na bia otena bi ebema say akwara ni pura and say bia ne knock eba be hanyam and say mpo eba ye kesinti akwata no decision and say woman some rescue Kotana your father said Gabriel Martinelli and my update I'm so player bakua where Arsenal fan what trying to update you know and some munipana one make a difference I captain your father Martin Odegaard now coach and say Odegaard enyamai now rehabilitation akwadana yeri nyina no one more train nyame ya duma next week a draw at home and a bear Clara and yama Arsenal amomo usanya biano Odegaard ababa watena bi anase bia na watwen tambi anase bia bosome ntam sena teno asom na besia kwa nedie wontimi ma update this so twen ama bia next week adu ansana wono som ade update na aba yenti asema Arsenal womo manager fan some Mikel Arteta ade to gare fan akwatana ya fan some Martin Odegaard a situation ho.
He's not going to be fit for this game. Next week will be a different story, but again in that later stage of the rehab where he is at the moment, because he's doing already a lot of stuff, he needs to clear some markers, he needs to clear certain things, he needs to be comfortable doing, especially with the ball. And I think next week will be crucial to understand how close he is. Well, I think he's not going to be fit for this.
Yes, and I am someone from the camp of the Gunners, Otesa coach, you know, one of my summer to Chelsea, and some manager, France, and some Marascano, the pre-match conference, Ababa Sansa, I Sunday, and Amoko and for the whole, and Abobo France, Liverpool, and some of fear any Chelsea game, no, and also about some Liverpool supporters, you know, and I just found some more down. Omuna say, I get there, Chelsea, but TB area now, Omuba said, you Chibontono, Masanti Sanadiam say, a crowd, you be that what you are doing, almost can be also one may say, now, until I couldn't say many Janet Tenasia, many say question on our Quatana, your father, Sir Rhys James, Ababesansa, your starting season, Rhys James, Amabo, a decay, now I suspension, as okay, last season, last game, Obedi red card, and tonight I carry on, and I just want to be Roma our season where more, and I don't carry on at the bar season where ya one of me I first game no was a cocoa pry and my menokas ya bomb matches the best here and so I could thank me mobi now more training session and all and some knockoffs and report to me and said do be I can say Rhys James I'm saying the but you know and you must say kakra also na Rhys ayo bia ni mo do I say na unba o timbra o hwe ne ya utum sa sa bema no am sam odaso eluzu it abene ya ya can say fat amadomo kan nyina no and some other Rhys James at dinner your father say body transformation and no and I just say assasa amani o ko cameraman to mo nyina no and some I just say bia kodai wo mo benya the best version I just say no and some I update about manager ne ba menim so babusa no say akodai na your father say nkunku our form. Wako national team, Okonya go. Now so you'll be a woman started. And you'll be on a brain also about Woko. Nabia Sia and Abako and Timmy and Brecky and Red Chelsea. Almost first 11 more. One of some about consider a Dutch, you know. And you'll be in Kuku's situation is saying, and I know some Osita train. I'm a just a manager, and some Abana Omo game, no. And the Tia Ayabakua. Your fans say Liverpool today, or your fans Enzo Maresca. Where are your opposite number at the Mano? And ana slot asam na making na ana slot so buy no was say yamatu jasara wo mu game against aye Chelsea na omo kwakopo no wodiri e bas aye match ano ba tempa na dobaso kan nyina no Alisson Becker onyamai wo mu say Becker no obi an ho nyanto no enti nyame yarma sente no anya de say Liverpool goalkeeper no ensom abedam na omo busa no say oni Chelsea ana ebo anya bia wo hwe table no so a ana wo say odi table ana kan dia doba kan nyina no some mistake essence and obeka be a Chelsea and be about the toughest opponent and some Adama Bobokua your fan say Liverpool so nay baby not Nottingham Forest ada womo ba Anfield and some abaya dear no be a full and kabia Nottingham team no womo some antimi nya no some be din kunim and some our Anfield ekoi et ontimi fatal no kwan cancel na mama ba say be a moton ba Chelsea elba wo be am some amoton e wosoro and to no giri ba say game we no a test at the Liverpool a game anom about tempa yin Liverpool coach and a slot.
If you look at the league table, it is I think Manchester United is a very good team, a top club in England that has spent a lot of money to even make the team better again. Same for Chelsea in this season. Chelsea does really well. So if you look at the league table, then they are the ones that might be our toughest opponent. But it's not always about the league table. Sometimes it's about the form of the day. It's about their game plan. So we had some difficulties with Wolves as well, who are bottom of the league, I think. So, but it is a challenge, that's for sure. If you look at the league table, it is.
Yes, I know I have some manager fans and a slot and I'll test Liverpool, Omo Penny United and 70, you know, and some other man some job for the ABM and some other question. I'm Ubusana right before international break. Mekai some of the two just say, Coach, and I say Ubusana the same questioner. What about question the same answer? Monkey, I'm young international break. I'm Raya Koba and what Ubusana Sanya be an a slot no or Gidi, Sabia, Abia Van Dyke, Ebestente. Sala Ebesai and I say be a Trent Alexander-Arnold Ebestay Yakwa international break aba one akasa yankemi yankoma yakoba and I say trade back ko friend say yaba kwani say na okay na nya bia say wo mo situation at say no so the moment amobebu say be a boys no contract nsensam at say no na just a boys no ball omo bon e wasoro pa na just omo ya de na joka ni nyina so mo ko international break obi ahumatompa abranche wan say Arnold akoboye wo be ahu free kick just a boy in Pajaya what the two net in England or national team and the same question same answer mobile Coswanya and you'll be on best and you're not some West and no which say news to be any hobby young coach and fans and a slot and your contrast situation at my Liverpool on a trial.
What is happening is that they were with the national teams. Trent scored a fantastic free kick, like you probably saw. Same question, same answer. There will always be talks about our players, and it's a good thing that you ask about it. That means that they do really well. Because if they would have played badly, let's not say shit this time, then you probably wouldn't have asked. So it's a good thing that everybody wants their contract to be renewed, because that tells me, and I also see this, that they do really well. But I cannot tell you anything about that at this place.
Yes, I know I can't free woman sweat our brown seminal. Yet the MH for Real Madrid training grounds, my power mom, where me two cake and a diama massa no pay. A whole chain cray na Madrid what a whole rupa unum preto. Baza says he just who has city Madrid almost training grounds and no pay bra. Yababo says here and Chakranum, Mammy Red fans Bruno Fernandes and the coach. Your friend Eric Tenegan himself, Yenaya Tessa, yes, Fadie, and your Brentford and our Febobokua. Your fans suffer in a bunch and other 2 games. Also, my young man, almost training session on pay, and also our coach so not as a captain, one in the coach, and your Omumiano, and some D among come our Branyoma Biana, I also made go Kwama situation, and some Sambiano, and also Abasanano Pawina time, and some Namonitarian Jumadi, our tip offer. My team news in Inano, Metabad Jackanis and Minijano, Abatana say I'm on a pre-match conference, and no, and some Abbas were no, I update Abbas and some Inano, yet the Amiata from me could name, I swear, Mebakan and Nano Pesa, one tennis, a Jumadia Basso, and no, I 6 Kings Slam, our Saudi Arabia way, I Rayad says in name and ye, one of my house one in a Danomia, Dejama, Mamma, never watching Abama, na never watch or Timmy as a Jacob and Co. Watch him, Casima Beckham, and Rabia Chum, will be and a toy now. Watch no watch no boss papabi. What ya kunyaso de nsa sunam what to watch ni mu. I said yeah, will be a yan no massa. Onu ye unya na team as o kita na abua na ye tetene na nanom de tuoma no na wo ma twaja tum no mebua. Abua no ta no aha. Oh, to that's in the Wakitana Bua, our watching where you Jacob and Co. And a name of boy, I do call event, you know. Now I have $364,000. I just watch about Kupa Kodakitwa cry. Machiriba Baby, or Holland in Nemania, Nam Obo, I watch 58 billion. And your correctness, Keke. Na Muswon Kang. Never found not do one time in our boys number found Conquaje. I 150 cities of no idea. When young got on 1 billion, 1.5 or 70, okay. Now 58 billion. And 43,430 million. And can you see Canon and Suquatre? And no other name of Boya. One of other Cosoporto, a year Carlos Acaras, our bra. One of some other Natal, Omukemino, and also Paso. Now, Jaminian and another person, Real Madrid. Our Madrid, training grounds on a paper. Yes, some trophy. Woman from France, Abanum, a chancre. Now, Omu will be sad that. Disabia and Real Madrid up a ball, Bibi Sabia Champions League B, Nankabia Central Fanaba Twidia. Yet I'm saying Baba, some and I'm sorry right from now on Monday. I'm starting some more breaking news, but the latest and update in the more morning, you know, and I'm matches are Quatana. You're funny saying Bobby and some sorry, now I know players Central for one more some Free France about a training grounds on one more torso pa. Nanin I am Papa, some I will be about a Pomo, side be a training grounds or bueno or ya Jumaye and assassin and I just a brand situation as it here. Report to me can say Mbappe latest and I'm a demono. Yes, a bueno or that's very calm. We're training the El Costa short tower ball and it's just a new Mbappe. Yeah, uncasa or no, and they be almost say, ya dear Semetis Edia Tonoso, Nabanas of Bona Casa dia Bono, well, Papa. Now, yes, Mbappe and all by now. We're back catch us at dear Real Madrid and Penfire man. No, or you're grateful. Ebium and some and say, a dear Bobo Cravans and Madrid. I am no, yes. Mbappe say one now son dieta now you're grateful more than ever and some other Real Madrid I'm a Dominion some Madrid Bobo can support the pa Namum Orana for Romain Molina our I journalist our friends maybe to just one no and some reporters of bueno psychologically and mentally and you may handle it will be a night out or tell piano or pianswa or chubby alcohol consumption no bema to me bobia na just why here because anya na woto one to no tomato na dentin Sunday in proper type piano was san jibi enom Romain Molina entomo ogire bi say as a Paris Saint-Germain for no na woman fans and trophy bi mo sheda say akoda no ni din na yesi Mbappe no say ai Real Madrid for supporting no and Madrid for tanachi pampini nyina no according to Romain Molina or say enya no krada Real Madrid for no omanuo mo papa na omokaya adena Mbappe dey bobo kwa na Madrid where we reject Madrid twice on 2 occasions aso ba no asoafe entomo nyina bra boy ne sam obi ampe no namum aye president nko a ene ka so kofa kora na ba entu hwe ya mo ba bi mbeka ye sam as board members no wo mo support namum owura ne say what ya kora na baba ntina sa wonko na odi wonim akofa kora na ba ya na se bia na abana sa jiegua wonko akoda ko savage yes said you must see koi obia no ababa am ye clean some mess na akodanum ayen ye can so be Madrid da ben what to say Real Madrid player be akowura pu obia na se be allegations be to say and some abantomo nyina no as I Florentino and a cast of Kwakwa Kodana Bantinei Wakwa ba one guy so much afei yanko back to a V night club wako shares Jolie eberson called V night club eberson called Bank Hotel yanko club obium shack V night club anyway ahana mekano no pass flight na aye jet awo de koba keke no wo sem anu kwaye 100,000 euros na chase 17 billion 383 million old currency. I'm say, wo betumi asoma na so na one flight keke de no koba no ebu no anu no ana diamense kan say wo ram our night club no mo say ping pong and ye table tennis ni bi ni sa ni ma ebi to say bia baby say open privacy won kwa ba so table tennis yes esika wo so utua aye 43,000 euros and aye 7 million and that be 747,469 Ghana. That's 7.47 billion. That's me table tennis keke. Ebe you ebe fa anambwa. I offer feature here this one our club. Atwa bia ye nyoma sam mia squeeze ayo nyoma bia wie. Ukobo table tennis keka. Table tennis no unkwa na shawa chese open privacy our night club on 7.47 billion enkanisika na uya wa be ka chem say Manchester dos na mo bra na mo prapra u sika no no bi daje Maza, they are quite no. A team pop and your money be near. I'm a Menoka and Sancho for no more. And some about drew a training grounds and a payer. Woman, some monitor situation and all, and some our training grounds. I must say, Bobo Corner dear. Woman any Bobo Crefan say Liverpool, or my uncle Fanny Kaba Panti, I'm not at Diano. Woman Tidia Bas, one person by Tibia, Abama to say Liverpool for a wofu. And T. Domian say, one by Shama be Bia, Dina, Sakrana Baba, Aquadano, some adjoining Bobo Kua, your fan is a Real Madrid, our Bruno, and some update Eba. Now, Mabaka before international break, I say, Martina Bobo Crefan say, Napoli, and Como, a boy, Nico Pass, where Real Madrid, a boy, hey! Bo Aquadano. And I'm saying, Narina Real Madrid for Jano Tono for 4-4 and some Adama Comono, Real Madrid, and so many Aquadano, one that saw 50% and a future sale. And almost our buyback clause, our Aquadanimo, and to the minions, I said, your bino, yes, was you born a ball and some our Comono, Bobo Cravanis, Real Madrid, and some other so many Toman Casama Quata, your funny new pass, I mean, and some update to Abba Bonsa, president in the same. You want to just say a Jumana coach na bono coach no waya juma pa na and Basani bia ni aje Basani bia sresre ni o me kokama and some adama mutim no a cha so many je adwuma na owura no and so abodama FC Barcelona na mom do be so kan nyina no say one game against Bamunchin aye Champions League was one coach no when Bamunchin team ni ye pa enti oya Basani atumuda and I'm say only man pound so on the show 8-2 no I hand to okay say and maybe a coach way at a Bamunchin a Bobasa 8-2 ya be my debtor okay I just a hard jump to manager no and some when Bamunchin ye now almost so run say inti a better baby I'm your better said ya Real Madrid 4 ye no man can find Mbappe ya consider say Mbappe a star ya bounce FC Barcelona and some other star Araba and I said Debbie and yes Sebia what me da se abra no ma okra so se bia obeso signing to obi akeke na o sign etene be hono wa ba kutia pa na che se enema Mbappe ye gu omu fina no ana ora no be so o che wo se nye se bia wo te se bia sign keke na se wa kwakofo bi akeke denaba na boss team no enem omo ye club ba ko mu juno na so e bon se bia omo sign wa na che aye for sporting reasons entina menei wo mo so ba sign wo ni nyina aye kakere fi ora na so edeba Andy Carroll, Mammy Andy Carroll, okay, na maybe a term. Now a bomb at the Newcastle. Now, yes, we are saying all your phones and now a day. We'll shout dear. By 2011, Liverpool for Cha, Fernando Torres. I said, Chelsea funny, ya. no this can be confined the car think is one more turn up what then amato bibi for baza and then the car our French league ni mu wo kom aye France our 4th year now 4th year side France Bordeaux and a car and the car say enye bibia na esika o because ono ne rent keke ne rent ne salary entimi ntwa rent na sa adwuma na wo yan okoya na sa wo buy because obosumi akatwa wo je entimi ntwa wo dan kade a na sa bema na sa ene wo anya adwuma kran kayo because yamanu 2,500 euros a month na sa baby oteno so ya big boys na sa baby your rent ye twamba 100,000 a day and obaso che say ne bosumi akatwa kran no entimi ntwa na rent eka na so oda so ye ne jenko a e ma bi atwam wo ka kona na so Florent Tuva onum ana Ghana na 2030 mo baby a woni Pogba for kire bibi kakra bi woni born Bopa no Obo Marcel ebe sen komasi kwana waba aye Italy board my Denise wo say ye adwuma pa na Florent Tuva wonum ade Dimitri Payet wo munya kasa awo Marcel den ebe bi atwam na wo say Payet ti bomu rough masa wo bi asemesi so we kan waka wo ya no sase kan tuanachi just Payet the second sinachi ebe twa ba foma ani hey that's it wo mo pattern o sin kabana ko bie ne zip and some ade afanachi e wa bra just bema the second sinachi a wo be ne surgery I don't know a just akwa ni ti bomu brutati woni ne ya na just why careful ni nyina no and some revelation and ono some ade aba honsam ye de ema ye for enano pay and some I was sure no amasani o mani nyina no and some aba fai mama aye WWE wo mo so omo ya de kan say documentary na one documentary on say yana behind the scenes on tanya bi nhwe et wrestling empire for say sa behind the scenes no woman aye out say baba gu aye Netflix et mu amoya wrestling fans and mu amotaya da aye sport say no and some WWE almost say behind the scenes no almost ebe show and some our Netflix say no aye dwumadi say woman some baba the mic na bibi I find here
I fancy nyame adom bibi I come
utina funtampa we ban say
very soon
ha
very soon.
What the fertilizer for one?
Machiliama award me. Heaven. Yeah.
We can use Ubeshaban. I say,
oh, we can be
for the Mayu. I don't so bad over than a bizarre Ayana.
Only a more time could you. Yes, Sabo weekend way. After international break, Manchester United. Munya wetre. Watching out with the promise in every bro.
Because any week
crowd pop champagne.
I didn't dinner watch it. And a new bound. It is swear the Academy for you.
Oh, and you're never
Sompa sports.
Yeah. Now, Paluta so the popping about.
Aye.
So no problem. Fancy ain't you be a your share any duty. You almost said Dano. Omunya odo ene opese ye ne so ye adwumadi a ye di wa ha no omobedi akire na omata akire so enti Nyankopon hira obi a
ayo omadaroma
ochina maybe we would have to look at 100 days of Hansi Flick about Barcelona, and I think he's giving Barca fans the convince na no omu hia so obetimi aye adwuma no so obekaya na a bit debatable say Jabin ko people were not really firm in their stance. I say wage na ha. But I think with Jumedia Hansi Flick Eddie in the 100 days waba beye Barca coach, I think it is convincing enough. One, he showed that he can transform. Two, he showed that he can improve. And three, he's also showed that he's wholly human. Into games against Monaco, Baku or Wangampa, Baku or Champions League, the game against Osasuna in the La Liga. Cheso Oyenipa onye perfect, he will make mistakes. Ebeba. But the bulk of the Juma Wayeni na Kasia na Kasano, say he's done a lot of great stuff, and Amabasa fans need be brave, believe so betima Juma. So maybe Ochina we need to do that properly, not yet me situating in the right context. But you're returning to club football from the international window, and I want to look at one thing. I think Obo said Thomas Partey Arteta so a fit. I think say one department a very crucial for Arsenal throughout this period, Kopim say November international window no will be their midfield because it won't just be Partey. Mikel Merino, BBNT, he has not really had a good time in the Arsenal team since he joined. Yebe transfer period we muno. Anna yebe international window. I'm sorry. Anna obo 2 games be Champions League obe ball kakra against PSG. Anna against Southampton so and also obobia. And no if you measure the output in terms of the combative nature, once away no medical catch or say the model no similar to that of Granit Xhaka. Enti player na Arsenal missing the profile with team nim no. They have replaced him with Obidese Mikel Merino. But Merino does what Xhaka gave Arsenal, but he also does certain other things that can one. And the inclusion in the Arsenal team, a boa a peja team ni profile, and the omo objectives omo DSC omo so baby also bet me abem. Now, even in the 2 games of Arsenal before the international window, fancy 11 duels. Mikel Merino won 8 out of it.
Wow.
He contributed 6 tackles in all. Nebon is an all-round midfielder. For the technical assuredness, Sebo Kitano, na unim say na a team na bobo ni sifa ye de no. He has that technical ability and the technical capacity to be able to function in teams or more well drilled. Next what game na say otimi read the game e de ne ho shembo. That aside, the combative style means that even when the team not any ball, no, he helps in the process when team they are trying to retrieve the ball and also initiate attacks on their own. So he's an effective player with and without the ball. But Adiaba Kwame Pesa me highlight here and no pay will not be about Neoma Mionina Matudino, but about one feature of this Arsenal team. And the ideas were similar. And I say a feature of Mikel Merino. Say Eba Beshia. That's
right.
And that is the set pieces. Ye dear dance here was studio high and probably say Arsenal team way a team one. A banner set pieces. Omunio Bia Mohoshe, they are the best in terms of set piece, effectiveness and efficiency. Team BNO, team use to set pieces ye at the Arsenal. So across the top 5 European leagues since the start of last season, Arsenal ni team one. German Bundesliga, the Spanish La Liga, the Calcio Serie A, the English Premier League and the French Liga. Omuni team on match the most set piece goals, 26 since the start of last season. So they are a very effective team from set pieces. And as I dear way no so Yosua, Mikel Merino ne ho. Omo heroes ni bia bekai. That beautiful header or share editor Germany.
That game was off the bench.
Exactly the point. So, an effective option. So, opese utilizes set pieces. Obia obetimi akon wa obenya so mfaso no. Mikel Merino kan. And the evidence is there. Already medical show say the combative nature of Boama winning boss. So he's always involved in the duels. And Mikel Merino or that's no. Last season your ball league ni for all midfielders in the top 5 European leagues. Pedio Otimi winning more duels and not the most duels Mikel Merino. And he will help you to win the ball near there. But Arsenal team near a set piece known team no. They are also getting a player who is effective at utilizing set pieces. And that is Mikel Merino and Awabemno. And so check it there. So we'll check it the top 5 European leagues for last season. Mikel Merino not also a 9 as the player with a most aerials won. You can't aerials won. I say you cross a ball and I ball corner. Na ball ni nem yem na be huria koso na medi mitibeka. Goalkeeper bobo na nem yem na medi mitibeka. Oyobia he's effective at that. And to the whole of Europe, top 5 European leagues no. Or also number Sompa 4. Sports. The player with the most aerials won. And it's a way about Beckham Gabriel Moho. Or Beckham William Saliba Moho. Or Beckham Declan Rice Moho. He becomes another effective option Arsenal can use if they want to utilize set pieces. Anything I make sure you know, Mekache will say Arsenal be room for this period Copim November international window never bar. Omo felt no will be crucial because Martin Odegaard so tono. Anameba. So he will likely be available for most of the games on the ball. Mikel Merino, Thomas Partey, Declan Rice. So Arsenal's midfield will help carry their cross for the remaining period. The November international window, and Mikel Merino has something valuable to contribute to this Arsenal setup, especially from set pieces. Ebeboamanyoma, Etimiakwe Diamomo, Enra. Maka di Jumedie Srunkubi. It was a year America. Say a Maka American a year. No, Michelle, Messi anymore. But I think there is a bit of confusion, Kakra. Me, I am a die-hard Messi fan. I have stated this blatantly. But baby, I said dano. I was out the two or pepe. You made the Maka. They did not crown Messi as the greatest of all time. If we want to have a conversation about, say, is Messi the greatest of all time, that is different. But if we are speaking specifically to what Maka did, Maka share Messi and Nyam say, or the player with the most titles. So please, Shadrach, all the screenshots need be help us to understand things properly. Anyway, enti obedi nkatro the Portuguese version or the Spanish version. Anna or my translation was into kind of say Leo Messi collects the trophy that recognizes him as the most successful player in history. The most successful player in history. Fire Kobion to another one. Our most picturesque tribute to Leo Messi to celebrate his latest title, the recognition by Marca as the most successful footballer in history. Again, take us to the next slide. Leo Messi, champion of champions, the footballer with the most titles in history, unsurpassed. Again, Fire Kobion. The legend enters another dimension. Leo Messi, the most successful player of all time. So this is why.
But I said no, me kaisa me so me unse me te ho tip of Enra. Ana full time 930 and BS almost say were the greatest of all time in the history of the sports. Emma make us say as a man generalizing. But we're ranking now, rank na footballers and so me and I'm chippy in say the normal for footballers. So I say me ranking from C's number 6 and at the bar top. Number Ronaldo Beto second, then the Pele, Enya bronze, na Maradona money adeba. And yes, I don't know much.
No, what they did, Andra, it was to announce him and not making it specific.
Okay.
Now, is there any where this is great? So on the says great. Is there any difference and similarities between greatness and then successful? Success will mostly come with quantity. Quality will also be attached to it. In measuring greatness, success is part of the equation. Next, you can be a greater. Success, which in this case will equate to achievements and all that. You the measure how great you are, but enye nonkwa. Greatness, ebro success so. Greatness goes beyond success. So in greatness, you can't success, you can't impact, you can't even the ability to overcome certain challenges. You can't quantify, but you feel it. And success is tied to a certain number. Today, you can say, oh, fancy ye no onya 8 ace. Varas ye onya 10 ace. So Varas are more successful than fancy. But you can't greatness every a student to be. Sabe our disability. O transio and san wako school. Now about 6 ace a great feat that can even be ranked above Obi or no call international school be Accra or what certain privileges. So the measurement for greatness, it goes beyond just using the success equation. You need to add other elements, especially understanding prevailing challenges. Messi's story, brilliant. He had the growth, hormone deficiency. Ability to overcome this disability. So ability to overcome this disability and showcase this level of it is a great feat. So we are the success That is where it gets to the stage where fancy. Until Ronaldo Luis Nazario da Lima, will you consider him one of the greatest players to play in the Champions League? And there's one Jibida. Oka top scorer is not baby, but he is a great and then one of the greatest players to play in the competition. He has made certain great feats in the Champions League, but he did not record much success in the Champions League. So let us learn to situate things in the proper context. Messi was yesterday crowned the most successful player and even had a caveat for titles won. Do I believe Messi is the greatest of all time? Yes, but enye no na maka ye.
Okay, yabeba no so da hofro. Wo Mike me da say me ban vara so na Ibrahim Saki Marcelo say good morning to all Real Madrid fans. 5 emojis and ball emojis and what to buy. Lawrence the Maestro says Sompa everywhere. And when so Naribianco was say Manchester United, they say good after Silas Ferguson retired. The message and so our Facebook and also and no. Well, we say good morning, Fancy. I'm listening to live from Bantama Bonsam Gem. And I'm free. Hello, Madrid, Francis Tete, and Francis. A date the message in the buy. Rade da Ben Sika Penny. Mbappe the end the ultimate you. That chain in an alcohol upon bump and I say watching live and our daily message, and so at the buy we say update on a Man City managers and about Benya Kama. Kwame Maule Benjamin says, if you like it or not, he's the greatest of all time. Don't argue with me. I'm not your mate. I know do good. Said the buyer. Kwame Maule Benjamin and what verse? Yentiwe.
Fancy. In Mahusa Nra England for no managers no didn't come about Thomas Tuchel near the Adibebre. And now former players in us who didn't come out of home. But they made me say England for Neniati. Or many be in terms of new one person or more with Thomas Tuchel appointment. And your first time or more appoint here foreigners or make coach of national team in the year. Eriksen bae, Capello bae, and Thomas Tuchel and so about Baba Yejmano. Omujidi is we know a cancer for at the far England for in terms of coaching near the idea Koso and so Mukrumo. But the truth of the matter is England coaches Nankasano, or Mukrumo Nankasano, a Diania, a what table so among food, the near Nibino Mudi, and through one guas in England for no coach England or Mudi. Dentina Mekasa. Top teams say what England or more compete for the titles and everything across England and outside England. No. How many of them any English coaches? Check Liverpool, I mean, say a slot now our age, Momo. Manchester City, a Pep Guardiola, a Spanish. Chelsea, a Maresca, free Italy. Che Mikel Arteta, Arsenal, or a Spanish.
Sports.
Oko Aston Villa, Unai Emery na Jumano.
Yes.
So these are top teams who are more competitive favorably over England. None of their managers any English coach. Yamfan Tonchain. Go outside England. Correction the top leagues across we are say. How many times now the English managers here Jumao? Ko Spain.
As if you never know MLS anymore.
On open a bit Macanasa. Ko Spain.
Only top team.
Only top team. Ko Spain.
Europe cry, yeah.
Ko Spain the Real Madrid and the Barcelonas, him for our coaches. Ko Italy, ko France, any other countries, coaches sign the whole free England or more juma and so timo into a muangasa England for no crew monangasa no or muntimin take full control of or more enso teams by a car a year national team national. We believe that yemfama England for. But for a year Southgate, England for on banner, how many of them need more results? Rehawks in Koba, you results or the buy you. You results or the buy. Southgate be so more and kakra do love they believe there's so much a title. And so the title where Thomas Tuchel a Jimo Betimiaye at the amount. Then I will pair Thomas Tuchel who on team famount. Or call team with the Paris Saint-Germain. A team one purely individuals. He was able to match them and he went to the Champions League final. And he came to Chelsea. A team and Frank Lampard, Amana Dija. He came, regrouped them, won the Champions League for Chelsea. ye hu da juma okoye no team e fe no Bayern Munich kan ko years ade
Bayern hono dey say politics ninti ya
he paid his
players
for okoye na juma enso team so ogba aye games e knockout e run off nya ade atomato ge one of the best abetime nya no ento wani ate aka country ba ko wani enso betime ate e Brazil I said Brazil force when it no more appointed foreigner as their coach. The Brazil national team no how players every Brazil by group.
Yeah.
A month for Brazilian players bobo at the moment. How many times now see I Brazil coaches air by group about here Juma. In Luxembourg go the coach Real Madrid at a point in time one. Unta nyabiu. Omo yo want to say come go for Ancelotti aba. But Ancelotti na antimi antentam. So said the England for nani ate and they believe say Omakofa foreigner because you call international games now. Who go against the best? So go against the best and English tactics near one war. And England culture and ye ko na di e international stage war. And ye tactics and ye purely tactics. Wow, tactics by adwuma no. Una wini. And no managers nen try. Ya hu e di how e mo bobo mudim. Even Newcastle Cressy ka be share mu on top players mfanya adwuma. Ya hu results wo de mo. Port about Chelsea. Free Brighton, it was easy one for him there. About Chelsea, bomb players in here, Juma. I
say English managers need to mean Yajuma under duress. Say pressure war environment in my
now you see him for England for one anka yamfano. We saw Steven Gerrard was Aston Villa. A team of 1 year hopeless. Who dear Unai Emery team no.
Yes.
Frank Lampard by Chelsea. Yehudoye Chelsea first and second coming Yehudoye Chelsea one Rooney Mr. Bodu Adamfo Yehunde why teams are coach
Sompa Sport
Gary Neville or Valencia or den
Rooney dey say omo the national team the man or don be relegation
yes
national team are relegate one who be that
and team managers no he and yamfa adwuma ne more yamfa more too much you get the right person mo man kra no e foreigner the coach mo cricket team e foreigner the coach the national team se monya foreigner na oba be coach a e case ben bi ni ho case bi ani ho omo ni hwe kan Thomas Tuchel be fa and he's going to deliver now don't the man high pressure so we need something because na sa get into menje and yes ya pam no nti omra meje but e ban na game ni ade ni how Thomas Tuchel nso timi na adwuma so hopefully obetima ya den dia mo na say Thomas Partey ho ato no
asana na ho dodo no
na Ghana for emo wa
say
ne ho ato no obesi akan
o se no so yare won't memma
Mr. Bodwa here Mikel Merino ho adwuma wa hasisi a o Odegaard ho ato no
Odegaard nyambai Odegaard nyambai ba Merino de ho ato no obo obi
Odegaard mu beba the Clan Rice mu ho Jorginho tenchen ho the place is at stake ontimi onni ni position say Arsenal fin for Thomas Partey remind you why my yet say season you ever start no mo nyon beton no
yeah
what the opportunity
that's so shockingly was starting on matches in England
when your opportunity to be playing at this point in time now you expecting say onya ho now me bon farmer your national team that be he needed to advise himself on tina ho na wa ma me pra amwansa anko bench uko bench na be san anko bench bien because in pecking order no now a keenly contested Arsenal finfi one and Mikel Arteta who said this time around only excuse or start here was started build there to a point where he needs to cross the line this time around.
Sompa Sport.
And the wow bet me Johnny Kwan will be over Koja ho. To your party now you prioritize on national football ahead of Arsenal. You are going and Thomas Partey oh free man Atletico Kuba England no. One can say everything how you na kosro the hype and everything. So when your opportunity and you are playing ya on Niagro.
While it took Manchester Partey Prada.
Yes.
Running in our start
Oba Arsenal. Man a chance, but planning call. But now he's getting the opportunity at a time where baby 1 year killing contested. Untimi for Niagro. That was the best decision and in Crawford no woman run him a take here. And a born one kasa. Pressure eba Vincent Company so. And these are some of the things na nim say beba to so betifa tennis ade no and na ye hwe anymore. He started very well for team FN Bayern Munich. Obi onim Vincent Company bia no o he na djuma wo ye because of or ye pep student in Tutimu says anyone womb and on one case someone he always want to achieve results. Running some mere can each and every single time on opportunity now. It tells you say he's someone who wants to make a mark for himself. Black man are coached by a Munich. And then Tia Germany for never race it on we are camping so and then Tia it is a black man who coached by a Munich and something big. What started coaching career and that none what the year now started under it. Be Ramu Bentley. A coach I know the Bentley acro relegation. One opportunity to coach Bayern Munich on find Diagro. Pressure or politics or he started very well. But the last 3 games, no now the desired results are up. Shockingly, he lost to team friend Aston Villa.
Sompa Sports.
Eric team friend Bayer Leverkusen. A match they wanted to win because of how Bayer Leverkusen treated last season. When team win game, no, they took the lead and team no answer team is back. Now on a Frankfurt and team fan man 3-3 last hour no considering it ISR. So now pressure no ho. And this weekend he's playing against Stuttgart.
Also another stubborn side.
Anti pressure neighbor. But as to how we for turning your man. He needs some of these results, some of these games to get him to that level in him so bet him yageti. Because managers and your bomb within so many top managers need nano. You need that son your man say the beya experience no and everything to make sure say once all pass it through at the end. And now Vincent Company and Brenny he need to change things around. The last 3 matches, no, he's not been getting the results. Bayern Munich here, but he needs to turn things around. And no, and the who say a Jumana, the share on Sano, Ubetimia at the long run. Obi or Bayern Munich fan Biano, and him take this kind of results, Beba. But the results never. How coach is a Vincent Company, basically tennis animal, and weekends against together a top game, a big game. Nanso, Ubetimia ba, no Baby Juma, the Matima fan Bayern Munich, and Otimia. And they was and Kualano or Moba in terms of footballers or maritime or marketing to coach, you know,
Sompa Sports.
And he's one of them. Almost be to not was a Jumano.
Messages messing about the kind BM Amamo, but I say, Mumusha Tahag dinner not the end.
Must part in your day.
Oh,
It's more mobile.
Momo was a say.
Mentiasia, while my blasters
No,
because
there is no one ton.
and
Now about 2 weeks.
so 90 issue near the end.
Any issues, be.
Maybe Ebia dem hodo domi. Mint to kwine. Na mo to kwine no makwaba. Ade china me ho atomi am so monti ase. Monti ase say na we as mo say mo betimi a kira ase.
I don't want to show on the
I've read a lot of comments. It is made to seem like and no yare bia and no betimi aba no. A long time. A long time. Be to me see. And these people practice the best of healthcare.
Yes.
Unless anybody knows any concrete reason. Nipa no so evidence say any say no war. No rumors, no reports, no speculations. Me understand some menfendi dwuma ye di nkomo we kire odia. Metimi a kire omu. Ensem bia esi. But see ete ha ne ye kasa. I need to speak with evidence.
Yeah.
Timi metana say, oh, yes say. Me yes I have not even done great service to Omwa Yedi Jumanemomo. Tina sound common, you won't hear me involved in. Because and yes, I intend 70 and a yankebin. We know a lot. But and yani nano and me feel say a word is a better na me yegede
As I will come
on mere speculation.
Exclusive.
Exactly. The point I want to make is what was the official stance of the club Arsenal? Player Nankasa from his end. What was the official stance?
I'm say or suffer from illness.
Why the kind?
Arsenal for no.
Exactly. Okay, or suffer from
Sompa
illness,
Sports.
he won't be available. Yankasa ne unavailability no. Ebeye perpetual. Ne se twasu sao. And for a period. Eventually, say adechenye 2 days after or 3 days after or the number of days after ne huatono no. I don't think a meki I don't think so. But maybe the number that twice was a send ye drew this and the ISR. I have said this countless times. And Rakudu is the apology by. Pate is a captain of the national side. It's a national team leader Nakoma. So Wate. He has to say something. He can't choose to go silent. Sabe, say insure toy in when who are there chance where who from. No. Yabo situation I dicey. Qualification I problematic. As a captain of a team, address Ghanaians. Kudus are Canadian. Oh, you can even go and retweet their Kudus at the buy, you know. Now they are to say together as one. Oh, Nasa Fatal Shakumuni Mehu or Modi or Moye. Shadrach Mwaye. Part of social media handles, whether IG or on X, formerly Twitter. Or they are called Twitter and I say if party has tweeted any 10 black stars in Sompa the last 2 weeks. So yes, idea. Then it means team Neda Nakoma, so he's followed.
And I'm saying the referee login.
No, Shadrach Mwaye. Yeah.
Ye name no captain officially. And maybe one of the GDs on your captain. They didn't captain.
Okay, you're also making a very
captain of the national team. And O2 is on tape to have said, say,
what am I saying?
On close chapter,
a very valid point.
Now that we close to the chapter, on our close man.
No, they say cannot see no.
I know, me have a much because they didn't retire.
Yeah.
And the captain. She was at the demo. Now, most of my name about
shut up. She's open your party to Libya.
Who's on a top of my case 5 more? Your banner would enjoy Namia and Bobby Metin, Chamona Mobo. No, because Bama fan balls at Bonabro could jar a ball.
There are times Bibinti, a su quite my own team in the Jumedi. But a response in the Obeyano. A threat, the intention behind. Oh, so by a crank, casino obey.
Pass me that's a pass. So the captain and can be the any did was walker.
Oh, but once that party has been named as one of the captains of the teams. So even in the days absent, because the day you can excuse him, he's not been part of this qualification process. Yes, I say you know on Kahun. Otuado by second stint. So he's not been involved in the affairs. Oh, party started with us. From the Genesis.
He said your boy Amban na be patch on.
No, do no boy Amban this way.
Do it
against Angola and against
Angola ni lose yanko betwe.
No, but a qualification process. The American.
And Mike, what I'm saying is
matches in Yabo?
No, Yabo 4. Coach is still your quantity qualify. And what I'm trying to say is say
and Otuado crab
to say AEDA to say the all of full candidate say be be captain here there but me feel say Kudus na gina the entire team and because one dey kwa double header
against Sudan ye can AFCON no and I ntwa ne qualifies
and what's America against Sudan double header ya mo home na we when the ball band no too much is
okay Partey where Thomas Partey Foundation where last a repost here June 18. So obetimi askolia akwase e bia we ni o mapini. So o mpini there no problem. Because me I think say I was some such a black star just crown the Astros. Just say how say. But my point is, yet to be free capital.
And it did why? When I come over jamba na fi de all the party. Is the one I watch young band na that be answer and tiase because and no na captain or standing and as a deputy. So party so my when was uncle born band. And also another question because me feel say Jordan so another one.
Jordan
the social media. Hey,
there be only there so no is or digga but
so
I remember fear baby no so what
captain e cast and for also cast and for
say
I was cheche mudodo
no when the cast one is
I video na wa when the cast cheche mu too much
when the man is I interview
oh we are sorry say na see
say still sent to me qualify 2 matches into Sudan omunya 1 point
en cheche mu no do so do
I'm bet me qualified here kwan dey da ho still the Sudan be lose 2 matches na is a mabo draw na match 2 no e say you be bo Niger ni abo Angola ti e benya 6 points e wo ho abeka 2 no na yakwet na kwasi apia lose ni 2 matches I ain't say no twam say car What me that say, yeah, but crab quick, no mum answer, my baby share messages and this is me check cry. No mum, Jamin Rural Bank, Munkwana Munko be my account, Ono Mudija, and Johnny come up. I make I say, me late for them say, I want to know what general salary ever. Those times in the 90s, so, Ono ya transfer no cover before for crown once or some fat car through or back jabbing, ever general salary. To 40th anniversary, me who boom, pa. Masa, make I one time over. My God, some no can be 205 for that. But some also police near to and go is can be dinner cheese in that or the scanning in our mobile phone. I could be film. I say, how what we are school? Sure. Jabin Rural Bank komo Bojuma Bruta among quite 40 years and a Jabin Rural Bank and so enyanti current account any savings and a dachinti account to you know to me be na photo kakrawa and so edi atuma be woma and so edi amount obeso ya first deposit afei obeso be ne kan say microfinance and sane money nyina na wo mo ye mo di mu dwumade sa sorry mobile for there and na say bia wo ye wedding a year na ba mo peso bi etena chese table no ho no ogigi musika mama on my wajia, what you two tum, not about question bottom, but Jabura Bank about just canning in Adia Goo, a dear Bakum, a Dama, a big faber beer. I have 40 years, and last year, woman have found the best rural bank of the year, e-commerce, chamber of commerce, awards, and a quadama one branches, a dorsal, sepetum pom. Pankrono, Jabin, Abuaso, and it's just a Burani Roma Hill in Anokoa, Obenya Banki, and Omadi, Aja 0271 409340. Now quality dental clinic can say but money also about on my success as a mono wombo to crow or dodum I can say kaka yana ma di dinner cross abia ote ya pa and into more dwana dwa mon na fei monso amu di diana sa mo sim afenfemo wono ma dia enyu na cha ote sa wo se afenfemo obeso yes scan any x-ray obeso teeth whitening wosenom obeso mu si emawa ayo quality dental clinic and I say yen kan cho say bomodi anso beba woman so nche no modin fidi aye adwuma no enso adjama patase ketrama adwuma building emo from I was 0538 250048 omo ben Vegas ana omo ye adwuma ye de na senso ma kulun Ghana limited omo ana de China for nu pano enso abedroi enso kulun for Chinese herbs enom ana omo de aye nu na banti say oyo ba wadro araba bazen tablet abeboa ma oba wase enso awo wensen wa wotenka say wase kwan ebie ase hono emu bie no bomode enso bepa bi enso anom siesio ama won so aka dwom na afei wo ho ayekuma bi kama nsuo na egu no nyina so ebeja menstrual pains ebekọ nemom so wo ye bema na sexually why mre untimi ntede untimi nyina na so wo lolibido e wo slow erection a edro no eye Mr. Kill ana ojonso rough o Johnson so abemam ahihyew ade se de yaso ja ade asimu no afei so bo prostate town ban a wadro hyunchun capsules ni nyina no wo be call pharmaceutical shops a eno ebe ho na abenya biato 0244 275429 na emperifo no enjo so fibo womom ade Afri-Fresh herbal toothpaste anaba a budjuma pa what a brush you tita ball or son ho bang na ma o sen so apai kama monum sham e ma touch ma so ete udi dia wo tene de wo ka sene pon wana sempo so no squeeze e di asum nkomo na bi asumi e kasa ma sanya fe ana obi de ne mo me ba be pai wanu bia na because aye hwehwam kama enti Afri-Fresh about toothpaste and I say anonom obejo Ashford Prince and Ashford Princess evidence executive and a friendly nina no and some toothbrush and say fibo and a day aba udru ayo posegol na drudo bi abeso tuton bia no won sa ebeka 0535452263 na oni fibo and so enkasaye yemko break emra quick yeba if you de pa yeba fi
Baby, baby, why so tempting, but don't try it.
Sompa Sports.
You'll be out and PPIO. Yeah, there are temptations everywhere. And no BBC, 1 year, why dream say, why you think possible be a me free fear about Aquaco, no. There are people who even commit fornication or plan for. Yeah, circumstance situation when need the inner strength, discipline, control of your emotions.
Me also be the message about on you saying Mbappe Bayesa.
Well, mommy can say, listen. Yeah. When it comes to that matter, forget it. And we are saying, and I'm gonna say, look, I said me to me, I was a Michael partner here. You don't even answer. Michael minimum not sometime on we are saying near Messi in the next 20-30 minutes. Only near my beba trim based on the pressure circumstance. Only call a beba and you will do something you've never ever done before on the normals there. Nipa Christ, but it's obey. And you have to learn to give benefit of that, and then also learn to appreciate Niama the way I sit here. I don't criticize. It's only ignorance, people and fools who do that. I don't feel muda. To me, criticize will be all you as a home. What did I gonna say? Yes, I don't. You have no idea. So keep quiet. You don't know what is pursuing the person to do that. Me can't say right. Who does here? So for me, I think it is something that we must learn. Na sebiu, you need grace. It's only grace. For going through all kinds of stuff, no matter who you are. Sekunza met me moye bibi. Sebi asem yento. Panze to asem aye bodoma ozo ujumda. Yento asem.
Kwame Maoli Benjamin say, if he must be jailed, they should do that before a Clasico.
Obi had interest. I will never. I mean, listen, this guy, and take it all away. He's the next. Look, Ronaldo, Messi, gone. He's the next face of football. And we need to see the peak. He's getting to his peak. We are see experiencing an Mbappe at his peak being explosive. It's good for the world of football. So there's here. So I mean, those years where I say fans don't come myself. But for me, I'll pray that even though I'm Randy, but first of all, let them establish substance and provide build a solid evidence against him. And any programs on is here. Someone is here. Until young man, I said,
hey, don't go there.
If you have not experienced the young man, what he has gone through, keep quiet. We are naive.
Wow.
Yes. Or say, or so more.
Not vibrating.
For such a lady, so losing a debia or kai one dream is like a dream. No. But my boy, worry you. But the girlfriend, he can't let go.
Some man I know or hear about or the best one you broken heart. No, say Bannerson and you breaking heart.
So what I told you, so look at this girl. In terms of
my money, 360.
Mike, if you look at this lady, in the sense of exceptional ability she doesn't have, she's average.
Yeah.
But here, you could see her. You look at her legs. You realize that when she's bonding you 360 degrees, the man will be confused. That's why he's confused.
Apostle is in the third realm. Apostle channel where the
very good.
Slender. A shadow for video net also near your fancy near
free or not or
so fancy. Here come Mbappe asem na for winning about.
Oh, CC Fiani. Oh, CC Fiani.
Young guys, when you met two of them say, "Adia ufemu down so be broken men kasenti ya untiasi." And now be our warrior or the oye massem. Unye betu that sentiment can be. Why? Bompai say be oh dear no be kama. But don't you look what women does to men in their bedroom. Look, that's the only place that every man, where president of the land, whoever, your excellency, community, your whole patch.
Your excellency, community,
a whole patch. Me see, do something now. Every man is more there.
Then there is Roy Keane. I also akwatena Gary Neville show so. According to say they should give the team to Pep Guardiola. Now
the pros and cons of
Sompa Sports
and what Pep Guardiola wants to do. Because Guardiola si supi. Say, onye England national team adwuma no. Ohunu. Ama last time in February, I remember Guardiola kodi nkomo say, onya national team adwuma no obeye dey. Obeye. Per club achievement. Guardiola is making himself known in the Spanish La Liga, the Germany Bundesliga, and now in the English Premier League. Yet to coach in the Italian Serie A, yet to coach in the French Liga. But the impact is so immense when it comes to the game in itself. And we modernize a lot of things in the current game. But Obibo Busa said, didn't now own team coach the Spanish national team. The reason why Pep Guardiola cannot coach the Spanish national team, you see, Pep Guardiola nipa or title in the biography man pa ne friend Marti Perano. Na free time of free Barcelona eba ebe remu ewo Bayern Munich be coachi ewo the city ni nyina no. Eba Pep Guardiola books bebre na otro na esa papa na netro de man no. Na o make a statement be say Pep Guardiola is not going to coach the Spanish national team not because of sporting reasons, but because of social reasons. The social reasons in Nigeria say Pep Guardiola is a true and true Catalonian. Or a true and true Catalonian. Now Catalonia for almost seeking independence from Spain hankasa. So Guardiola has actually made a statement wa bontin say onwe drume bi no konya ya na nke o Catalonia national team wo ha ko bomo ahomo. Ko amba mfa the Spanish national team. To a certain extent say Guardiola etimi bo yellow ribbon at the bonata mu betina bench. Etina bench etre wiase nyina say o support the Catalonia for ne yeden. Emma UEFA fine no 20,000 euros. Omuni FIFA. They are tosumienu. Londoners prisoner and our prisons. Ewo Spain. Pro-independent Catalonia for no. A omo kwa jijina mu se omo mpina na omo beti omo hono ye chi omo tum no Guardiola ko prison won ko srasra obi asi3. And there is even a picture of that. And all Londoners are onu jina ho. A one pro independent for no ejina ho anase ba ko jina ho no mo di nkomo. Eno maka ho asem. Nanse ya na ehu se Sanchez and Pedro Sanchez onu ne prime minister. Emma amnesty edema pro independence empanyifo mu di animu so mo ko pay independence yenyi omo emfa mu free prison emma mo mrefie Guardiola di mu tintimai omo mo raise concern about it. So Guardiola and Spain national team two distinct issues. Mechanics omo mienu no coaching the national team could be one difficult task.
But san kebia Catalonia for na nya omo freedom and
omo freedom amati omo akono na kebia ko be coach the Catalonia national team. But because of that, he cannot coach the country. So now that is when the England national team comes into context. But Obe coaching the England national team, these are two different things. Now, at the club side, you get whichever player you want in your club to fit into your structure, to fit into the kind of team you want to build, and the kind of style of play you want to build. It is the Guardiola Dumanama for when he said about the English national team. A very different thing altogether, and the arguments they are trying to make for others, they kind of say the style and the money involved at club side is different from the style and money involved at the national team.
Yeah.
At the national team, no, you should the but at the club side, no, you demand to get whatever you want to mix it up. There is a pro case in favor of Guardiola. Pro case in favor of Guardiola, and say the English Premier League has become an international league. The ATB International League, it is a league that is dominated by foreigners in terms of coaches and in terms of players. It told the teams in this one now. And this is the first Albania one team where English players are dominant. Say, oh, Pesadi and Ibia, just call the League One or the Championship. That is where you find that. But in the Premier League in itself, the top clubs are dominated by foreigners. Look at Arsenal. Foreigners here to say English players here saying. Say England and I say Arsenal starting and almost 30 games are. English player or dominant woman as some dominant over Kasaba Bukayo Saka. No Kasaba Declan Rice, Meboa. The rest of the players near Huemo, Martinelli a foreigner, Cahavet a foreigner, Martin Odegaard a foreigner. And then Mikel Merino a foreigner. Even a centre back pair, foreigners. What did they mention as there's Calafiori who is a foreigner. So there are few players who start for the Arsenal national team and I say almost starting my Arsenal Football Club when it comes to the Premier League. Liverpool Huemo. And you're Ryan Gravenberch more. McAllister onye foreigner. Virgil van Dijk ni Kunata omunya foreigners. Robertson has not played for the English national team despite him being a British. Trent Arnold the English, correct. Bako. Alisson Becker English ana Derby. Diego Yota English, Derby. Mohamed Salah, Derby. You move to Manchester City and you realize that if you in Crampon and your opportunity starting, there's Rico Lewis over there. But how consistent is Rico Lewis here? The one over to Makasama near John Stones. So the whole league, you know, a international league. So Peke Guardiola, the league in itself is international, which has made their players adopt to that standard. And they say, almost any players so Marco foreign land. So there's Conor Gallagher, there's Jude Bellingham. It told the Guardiola bar, Unya Bonibia, because league Nankasana will do and Yatusuna Yawdi andOkraba international. So bringing in an international coach to come and coach the national team does not affect anything you do. Then there's another argument they will raise against Debbie. So all the team name Pep Guardiola, say a Juma Gary Southgate in a long period of time. Didn't think I was say Gary Southgate a Juma in a long period of time. Gary Southgate need an Ashworth and then launching the England national team DNA identity. About 2016, in for the England national team. Gary Southgate need an Ashworth and a Bessom. It was the here. Whatever Guardiola, any club muye England, no, it's never affected what happened in the national team.
Yes.
England remains the only nation that Pep Guardiola coach here. You don't see a direct influence of his footballing style on the national team.
Moon following ideas. No,
Germany
for the moon now come on
Germany Yehubi. Spanish national team Yehubi. But in England it is different. So the moment you appoint Guardiola, it means the identity now Gary Southgate ni Ashworth mo modern build the to hono. Fancy the Maria. I am quite difficult. So Obama Guardiola bana in one tournament pe wa be sesa nyoma nyina no de obe fifro aba be team nim there be yampene. It's not to say among foreign internationals, but they are trying to protect their identity. What is this?
Okay.
They are toso me ensa. Fancy. Now me be cast record that hono. Natives on my coachy. Any tournaments I host no. Fancy. Don't do na your mom free kronim na eji. Since statistics no one mark, how bet me they are to some Shadrach. Natives Nankasa statistics in terms of coaching their national teams and the number of titles they've won remains evident in this context when it comes to some of these. They walk up on 22 times. Natives in Kwampo win 22. Ocheki Euros now last 17. Natives in Kwampo win 16. So you look at it, even the AFCON, the number of natives are the AFCON, Kwampo and the number of foreigners are the AFCON. So it means so you'll be a free chromoba. And no more said this particular kind of decision in the contest cranny say 2 winners of everyone say only power J World Cup any the OG Euros in Nano. Omo natives so go through the ranks. Wanya Obakasaba Argentina coach. Ofri hin buy. Obakasaba De La Fuente, ofri hin buy. Omo free omo ankasa structure na mu no efenima ne young teams no omo coach na na promote omo don buy number JJ. So England is making a case for themselves. Guardiola is a good coach, top tactician, and in terms of commercial, how they no walk up now? Be being when yes, can you be born or be any be also?
And what Mbappe, one more son, some me catch out sir me the update ebe ba no pay am say me be catch out say Mbappe say stories am for generate and jamote ban nyina no eye fake onom across Stockholm across Sweden just onu obia nkwankwada anasempo wan kofoso obia say bia kwanbone so wo be so ote nipa kwan 9 times rade anase bia be so mani nipa kwan shuruma na dabi wan kwankwa sa kra 80 stories am kan nyina no eye fake na Udru aya Sweden ana yasem emu achamienu gentia emu achamienu and say please wa wamum awa Sweden essay wamu do matimi ya confirm say nipa ye kan ansem no aye Mbappe ono ana complaint about for 1 and aye rape ana for 2 and so aye sexual assault
anyway. So any news about Mbappe no whether positive or negative I want in soon so he will need to come clear and then give the sponsors, the partners, or beyond in the Jumedi piano that assurance, and nothing of that sort has actually happened. But it is just starting. And after blood that no maso no, they are a news outlet.
Well, the tone of paper
exactly. To himself in the back now free enra. NBC and then articles and my public
Sompa
on the Mbappe case. Oh, no, an update. The other see. Up gift no that's on information And the update back, no. There is another one. No, my details. Basically the same way now normal communicate, but they are cashing in on the moment. Nobody can fault them. But the only thing we need to state clear, and it's a reasonable suspicion is not enough to prosecute Mbappe.
I must also say, yeah, baby, I near come maybe we are seeing Muntiasi, I'm going to be King David. To us, so. Sompa. We are Sakura man in Chese, baby, over to me any time. Baby, Timisi, baby, why so tempting, but don't try it.
Sompa Sports.
To you be out and PPIO. Yeah, there are temptations everywhere. And now BBC, 1 year, why dream say, why you think possible be a me free fear about Aquacoy? No. There are people who even commit fornication or plan for. Yeah, circumstance situation when need the inner strength, discipline, control of your emotions.
Me also be the message about on you say Mbappe be sir.
Well, mommy can say sure. Listen. Yeah. When it comes to that matter, forget it. And we are saying, and I'm gonna say, look, I said me to me, so I make a part here we. You don't even answer. Mike, I mean, no, sometime on we are saying near Messi Sinipatrim. In the next 20-30 minutes, unim near my beba trim based on the pressure circumstance, unim call a beba, and you will do something you've never ever done before on the normal day. Nipa Christ, but it's obey. And in December, you have to learn to give benefit of that, and then also learn to appreciate Niama the way I sit here. I don't criticize. It's only ignorance, people and fools who do that. I don't feel muda. To me, criticize will be our way as on Pramini Bida. What did I gonna say? Yes, I don't. You have no idea. So keep quiet. You don't know what is pursuing the pen to do that. Me can't say right. Who does here? So for me, I think that it is something that we must learn. Na sebiu, you need grace. It's only grace. For going through all kinds of stuff, no matter who you are.
Mia, number 1 on the ballot.
Whoa, yemre na fe yemre to aso real quick na mama me excepts ni bia nkakra ma me sha se from free aye Asante Oroko coach eso esanse weekend di oboase ye be san huru eno aye big game ana e wo se eno enso eba so na aye coach Prosper Nate Ogum on Koroko defense adwuma ma ye e wo ho mo Sama Tex body come on defense yentie aye Prosper Ogum
technically and tactically very good. They coordinate a lot very well. Try to make sure that they cover each other at the back. Again, they try as much as possible to make it simple at the back. They take the simplest of decisions at the back. They play it hard, they play it tough, they play it strong and very aggressively. They make sure that they are always first to the ball, and when they win the ball, they try as much as possible to make it simple. So I think it's about the structure at the back. They are very well coordinated, and they make things very simple at the back.
Yes, na nyame adama sanja sangro ko ebo Samatex Linkley Sports Stadium ana coach Prosper Nate Ogum on Samatex 18 because I'm say ko matches fie against Samatex no Asante Kotoko record kama power intie coach.
I think Samatex is a very good side, very structured side, tactically in terms of the arrangement on the field. You see that they have a structure and they have a style within the structure. So when you are playing them, you also have to be extra above them to be able to get the maximum points. So they are a good side. We've observed them, even though they are one match ahead of us. I don't think in terms of match fitness, the difference will be too huge. So I believe that we just have to be confident, we have to be very determined, and then we have to be very composed. Believe that we also have a structure that will play within the structure and then go after them.
yes ɛno ɛyɛ Asante Kotoko coach Prosper Nate Ogum ana ɔte sɛ yɛde excepts ɛma me ba ɛyɛ Black Stars coach Otuado ɛde ano so moma me otu light one mom ama me twa wenua sam Preston Consort ɔmo ɛna de mo amo kwa broche no mo benya mo certificate of sponsorship ɛde free ɔmo ho ɛde sɛ wo electrician wo sales agent and as assistant we into healthcare charity aye creative art and we fashion designer wa wutia we illustrator and asempo we hairdresser meya mutumi ye tire eme kama na so ni mutire we barber na mo brochi kwana druso on say eduma bia wutu kwa processing no no won busa sponsorship ensensem and say won pese bia be kwa kwaba say enu nti ye refusee and say omu deny visa but mo dey say certificate of sponsorship no wobeko ama Preston Consort empanifo no aya wo de ne kama ediama wobeso send this free Ghana kojuka womo say yen kancho say rate e wo form womo ye adwuma e wo bantam omo ban GNTC building no 0246 171377 number for enyo so in booster ba mesha police ni edro support your immune system and no police ni edro ni yakan na so immune system e wa hode a ya dintimi modwe e wo ni padua so ya dintimi mesin konwa eni konkonsa e wo ni padua no ntimi sraw so your banner so your bema police ni edro eno ene ya dro ye kanfo edema oni padua no e bebo fight e de tia nyado ahodo no nyina na mum so your banner so your bema either say wo je yeah, and asempo imbus pharmacy no betimi akọ no akwakotu enuro bi ato ne mom edro no enye na ewo pharmaceutical shops ni nyina mo na make say imbus pharmacy ne de wo ma bia ne kase eye wholesale enko a enu a ya register ebi eya aprofudro ebi ya bibidro obeso to bi ekogu shop no eton a enom na also no mpanifo no enso ekasa na say ho na obekọ na omo wo kọ de ofenso kwan ne so 0246 208496 afei mami coach Otuado na Otuado dia no I was saying they are Black Stars ebekete back on track coach Otuado.
Oh, to be honest, I was like the last 2 days I was dead, but now I got a lot of positive feedback also, and a lot of support from family, friends. And this is the time where I need them. And also, I think all the players, all the team needs it. And this brought me back on track. And
well, yemna so na yenko coach Otuado eso se enuma pie ohonoma also musua ade enso from nempo no kra no wo musua ade free ayesese situation at the national team enso awram no coach ne say wo musua ne oma pie.
You have to win your home games. You have to win them. But surely we deserved to win against Angola and also like the last home game against Sudan. Yeah, we have a lot of things to learn. In general, it's a good experience. You know, I know it's very, very bad because we as Black Stars, we represent the Ghanaian people. And it's really shameful that we didn't at least win our home games to get in a good situation for our away games, and we have to do better. Surely we have to learn out of our mistakes.
Yes, and no. Yemna swe na yeba eye or say it's not over yet. Coach ne say enyanyo over still Ghana obabi am be fam betimi qualify ye baba ne aba be hwe eno sisi am ben no so ba quick time ba mesha no aya duro tatahwe wo ba wo fafro enyama wa ofofo betu anufo anu a ene kwan sa onum bi ana fei ana oba no onyan ni murumfie dumi no amesrew na mane num bi adre fa no time ba mesha no honamre ebe kwa woten kaso opomden enwie peye ote ya wo num penin kase ni mu wonumato untimi ni di aduane no was so TBD at your time. Heba mesha obana shark tuni boa maza. 10 wabubo bobia boakwani abrante nyefani agrokra nti malaria fever so ba adroi ene bedu akachene mu onere han na mo botu entre anachesa no hyepa yes na fe 10 ba misha ene ne capsules enom enso function na mentoni mienu esansene mienu nyina no aye adwuma ba ko ntu betimi ato capsules no obenso abejo misha aye ba misha anasa ne capsules emadro mu nyina obi atimi no esiesie mu ema chesase o ebenya manoma efran bema enso etafru bema mu ba nyina na bejai 0244 417669 afa coach Otuado was say Black Stars free mu amose yan ana Ghana qualify na massa mathematically Ghana free mu.
It's which is in our hands to hold this chance alive. Because surely we as Ghana should qualify for the AFCON. It's not over yet. Mathematically, there's still a chance, and we will do everything which is in our hands to hold this chance alive.
Whoa. Our San Fama be or say it's not over yet. So Ghana, it may qualify mathematically.
Because surely we as Ghana should qualify for the AFCON. It's not over yet. Mathematically, there's still a chance, and we will do everything which is in our hands to hold this chance alive.
Yes, and Black Stars betting ya qualify BBI from me back Mizaho. Now Buffalo Polo so and Tadino so she say Biana Mike and a Mizashi a Buffalo Polo. Or the African print epam polo shirt, round neck, V-neck, and I said, "Osi penny bia, a man mema di ewom, o call baby out to me, a shebi, a call damusronko, a broche for na jet mama say, a broche for air or debbie pa, uplesu order before 10 o'clock and by the close of that same day on Sabekan Watad and baby out kubiano, which me share Buffalo Polo tide a share, and I saw to me share at the call a Sarge Medina say, Buffalo Classics and so, and a lapel tops, and then down or trousers on shorts and so and I feel a kaftan in oh design ultimate banwa pamama only been so about pambi am a ball pan in a Buffalo Polo I hear my coco ben 0249 600789 of Santas Obuasi Equano so announce Sabecano Sompa Chedi and Bebaso na and the attendant said Brunya Ba ya na ya fatu also say ye mammo kuna fona doye enti enyo monkwa monso muni bia to say ye give arms ni nyina no ya doye eno mo ye enti on the day when your first time o ma ya am said the third best edition cranny and Sompa Chedi e baso no say wo bibi aduane ayedi say ye mackerel nom yes din nom ne anwa jene say adebia be so de bam ne de che mame makuna fo bia betimi de abakosu mo chese menka de yanwa mesro emo ayenwa ye de bad yanwa be say anti de enwa no so do be so de babia bosom pe ne fabra ye be je ne ada wase sompan kranza wo mo ne JCB e the same building sompan sunyan e wo night market ana so am hey oban so e be je ne ahwe odini ama receipt oban so de sika ana e ban so mono 0598 559802 ama Tarawan Media ebeba Blessed Foster enom number also do watch the faso de ba nyame be wabusade ama meza
yes fancy I say Black Stars issues na na eguso ayedi hu nkomo no na Otuado ensem na okeka na yebeba so nemom Ghana for nyina tena so ahwe wo mutuni ye said dem pa na high Black Stars because obi adadwen wo obi ante ase match cry ye nyina e ogidi ese team no yetimi abo cry ye create chances bebre no cry bon team internet and ye ntinyo ma bebre ase but ye dey kan am say fancy yeso ye dey aso atofo ma didi nkomo aye ye nhwehwemu the Black Stars captaincy is the least issue our Black Stars team nim
enyasem kra
enyasem it is a what if ye na tambia no e wo trim say ye the captain na Kudus ana Kudus emu aduma no ene de amawe ana emu aduna it is the least of the problems in this particular Black Stars team. Black Stars ankasa ni players ni nyina ya aware said the first captain of the team and now the captaincy unit no omoya miensa Thomas Partey Mohamed Kudus and Alexander Jiku.
Sompa Sports.
Yes, ni nyina ya aware when you there when you there a year bibi a one time baby and I say bibi sa.
Okay. Let's understand this. Coach Bia Eba or Kwai of us here in Nyoma.
Okay.
The coach can name a new captain. It doesn't mean the day you was out of the team. Sadi and Mumi Njai. The day is a player. He was named captain by a coach and was maintained by other coaches. But a new coach, but not say.
I told to buy the
one. Different. I'm a family captain for Fra.
Okay, so background are still parting a babo and band.
So coach, they say Obana party no problem.
I don't know best Ghana for the moment. No, listen. The moment I'm going to say BO party a captain. And I said you be a dream so. I said, "My road, your feelings." And
what's that? What's that? He said, "You free with dream because football no sanity. You
yeah, that's it."
I say, Harry Maguire, I'm impel captain.
I'm not Bruno.
Harry Maguire, Bobo na omo. Baby, oh, fancy Harry Maguire, Bobo na so omo. What am I say? So in that particular decision, say, I say, I'm a former na ye new say, Yama Kudus here captain for this game. It is the first time. It is not true. And I'm also the number one thing say, Anna Jiku Amantem Untini captains, it is not true. And you know, correct. Jiku and the third captain of Black Stars team. So, in the absence of Thomas Partey, Kudus the next captain. So, in the absence of Mohamed Kudus, the next captain is who? Jiku. It's simple. It's simple and short. And it is not even a problem. Players know what team need Najiatum. Jordan M. captain, no one M. Jordan doesn't even want the captaincy. And Jordan Kesa or make it here a catcher Quesia piano. Yamuna some chronic Quesia Piakai.
Video na your ball.
Video na and then I'm a bontia Jordan Quesia Piedin Yenimukomodi. It is not about the captaincy.
Samum.
Jordan has some no raising, you know. It is a legitimate concern every other player will raise.
Okay.
A legitimate concern. Or see a boboa. Ye hear say experienced players, no. Yamo munche. Said a bear a muya dinya. He was sharing his thoughts to Kwesiapia about that particular kind of thing. What must say? He feels Jordan only feels to say, baby a modern qualifies name wedding. A wedding who here experienced players in his own mobile day. On my picture, said a moment to be bar on met my day. And you go be the day. And for example, or cite example the check Kwesiapia based on the Mali game. Fans what must say? A muya day, a players here, Munaba Musike half. On better need game the best by 2 goals to 1 and Ameboa. Is it not this same experienced players? Joseph Spencer, one of these guys from Abobo team yachi. Come on, ebedi jumano. What am I say? So it is far away from that. But the main issue among for the banner is Thomas Partey, me and friend Black Star, BM and a party the young Pamuni free national team nim and a captain. My friend until be as a massive chaso. Minimum Teta about the interview about the catch as a party fit for the weekend.
Yeah.
But the issue now, nani asem na to party. You see, party trying to take it to you. Say Obagana. It is not like na party trying to take it.
On also trust chairman.
Oh, Debbie. On one party say to one to be trying to take a flight tickets. No, what they are, but send the Obana Ghana. What did they mention? Party was coming to Ghana. Ah, why any BBI any details? Any BBI say is coming to play the match. Then party by Yare. Yare niya monomal flu, malaria yare ni bi. It's a sensitive sickness. That is according to our investigation. Obiantimi modin wa. And yes, I so be obedi shed them I be debi. Mimpo be yare and fancho because yare on country be.
Debi.
What must say? But yare I'll bet me the afro
Sompa Sports
flight for 6 hours 30 minutes. At the Abagana. And there are instances, I will tell you the reason why party could have come even with the physical way and your physical assem. And your physical say, okay, we okay, in no pema de mamen kana sa. No be an kwadwen say will be your party spiritually. There be. And yen dom pemu eyade. And answer muscles eyade. What is the mention as no? A normal yare to say be oh me tip pai me na me yefunu ya me ya. What I say? E be extreme bia untimi fan.
Be all na gastroenteritis ni bo no me chewa.
Chewa.
Player o mobo.
Untimi What was so they needed to have some days to give him consistent treatment. The ticket was ready. Everything was ready for him to come. Yes, and Partey was also in constant communication with the team. Not to a certain extent, so we're in any sombo. Mamencho, for example, Partey every injury by against Manchester City. And Sana Ghana be US about the friendly games, about 25 minutes per against Manchester City. Partey really fly straight to USA to another friendly games. Obori and Partey say 4 months. Will you question his commitment? They are tossing me. Partey Okroma say Partey baby or the physio can ho day. It when you committed that or about the physio be can. You see, we victimize most of these players. It may be a Michael Essien. Michael Essien ama ana Essien chira no hododo ana Essien ben na ko Essien ko to dwene si won na no mu twa ne ko to dwe bi ba o me sika bi ana abia ho
na no kwa me hu ne ma de na
so her personal kimpembe de na ba bia na atwa. So some of these players, some of you needs to be very patient for them in terms of questioning their commitment. There are some players who are Black Stars more. Oh yeah, then I question on commitment. And many who me say bia obeka dime ma me nyintum na nyintum china. They are you, Jordan, Thomas Partey. Most of these guys, Jiku, question on more availability for the national team. I will always have a problem with you because in as much as more injury biano, they've always find time to come to the national team and come and join. I know there are legitimate questions that are raised. Oh, Vito Simen ko kan we, but no kwani nyame me said the type of sickness I've heard about. Not only me find two coin and fan Bagana and fan be supporting team no, but he was so much in contact with the team and he was speaking with those players. And do you think he doesn't know the crucial game between Sudan and Ghana?
Because we're asked now for an national report to Sena Oyare.
What must I say?
And
I'm for saying
that was last week's Monday. Yeah, last week's Monday.
Fancy international last week 14 days. Mike, so hospital near my do crana. You have 14 everyone to the extreme. Me have been going, I've been going to the hospital. They give you 14 days, 2 weeks of drink and there's an improvement. So if he's fit as of today, don't blame it. There be. Let's take our time for these boys. Not coaches in your maduma. Let's take our time for these boys because they are sacrificing a lot. I have to be very honest. And the only problem quite have last, they don't know. The players are as confused as we as the fans are thinking.
As a DNA koso.
They can't explain what is going on.
Oh, okay.
But fancy, they can't explain what is going on. This is where maybe the leadership will also have to take it upon themselves and also follow up. Because your clubs fancy, me no.
Fancy,
you need to work luck there sometimes.
Okay.
Maybe you need luck.
There is something known as anxiety. Anxiety is in between fear to fail and fear and also pressure to succeed. Fear to fail is and pressure to succeed. So that is where most of our players fall within. They are in between anxiety, that fear to fail, and the pressure to succeed. Ebasa ya hopepre. See a bit studio here. Menkasa wahada. Na me behe doma ewa. Oh, me ade o baby ame wono. But me ra na bibi atome so. Eh, wono debi obi abo udino. Ene ye ma microphone no kasa. So when timi anka nti ase ma me ba be kensa me kana mentimi anka amen den. Adi so minim wo baby ame ye no ene ma me be kele no. Wa nye careful as ade ame no a conflict pe partial. So we need to understand the psychological aspect of the game. These players, many sure say, "Omumu bie ni wa ya ni Jesia." Or say, "Boy na mebe boni de mebe boni troka na mo lusi Ghana for mo ene mechre mo pa obie ni ho besa." But eye de koso wo ye mu e wo ya nkasa ye dwuma mu ye fie mu de ye tumi to ye e bo abesore kra no. You are not in the right frame of mind to even talk to anybody. And imagine, you work for a company. I work for Sompa. But these are players who are standing in for the entire nation. The pressure alone. And your president na yadeni kojina a Parliament House na all deliver State of the Nations address and anoko form ye a company.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that from sir. I at times I
Well, Partey has always been like this. He has never been committed to the Black Stars cause. It shows even on the field of play. Musa Zak.
On can't me die after Thomas Partey. Any prayer Thomas Partey can say Black Stars and memorable.
Sompa Sports.
Oh, there are even players within the national team which are from Okrano no Nipano Oma. Nipano fit.
So Atletico Nyakola pay.
Onyakola pay.
But Oba Arsenal na Prana start.
Ana Prana start. Ana Arsenal no Krano. Oprano Oba Krano had the physio here day.
Eba.
Ghana na tria physio ne kana. No, I ask serious questions. You see, let's be fair to this place. Yeah, the be Asian. Yeah, the big crampo ye the day you asked some time ago. What the day you crack the national team the crampo no soon combo beam. Yeah, the be some more chance. So are you people not tired? The be the be players is omuni come for and now obit me shada ko twa some more video the basse ya fail. We need you in the blasters. Also na there be some more post bibia. No be try to one say o say penalty. You don't respect what you have until it is gone. Double standards, no. You don't respect what you have until it's gone. We can speak about performances, but Mike can make it such a serious defense for the players to say. You don't know. I did no sorry, you know. I do the buy. That is near children and I said any mass a particular thing the Bible thing. And up to when a couple hat trick, my maybe a tomorrow. Munina mo sorry and ya play out Thomas Partey. After so about hat trick, Ghana play about hat trick. Nigeria will say Jordan Abebobi. So these are players who are trying to step in for us, who are trying to work things out. I'm not saying Partey is a saint. No. Obianka said Partey is it. But let's be measured. In how I didn't throw two players you so do. You can't throw two almost do. You can't throw two almost every day you can't throw two almost. Let's be patient. Let's be patient.
Kwame Mauli Benjamin says, assuming Partey is your family member, will you allow him to show commitment to this national team? A country that's not committed to itself. Kwame Mauli. Whoa. Vas Brakakre. Now Nana Polimbra.
Jerry come and come.
Jerry Waman on you and
the say Thomas Partey Arsenal player. The Sika Wanya we are seeing Nana Arsenal and the Mano. No, let's go, no, general Atletico or Bas, no, general Arsenal. I'm not sure, say, yet Tihai, Ubi or TFT, and wow, yeah, Jumabiano. Or prioritize a bonus of general salary. Dino, obey Bibia, Kebia, no, the Ajahako. I near make case the more foreign based players, no. And now a free player, Bia, who are Ninja or the co, no, Koya Sana Manumano. Those foreign based players, no, or more who knew ma, or more mano, I am more former players, Binom. To say, oh, Kuno, why are there more minor? When you said that, be, no, my papa be safe, the Mubaba. My idea and same city. I'm not here to defend Thomas Partey, but the American say, so GDA say, Nehoto Dono, now that instant on to mean sacrifice. Me bomb man for Ghana me supporting 100%. When he is not fit and playing for us now, we won't bother ourselves to call him. So what yes na bench. Near Freveka some more free bench warmers. Thomas Partey yes na bench. Near Freveka so as soon as he be a hairbo, will be more than a my friend. So if the same person not na bench, I can want some see a friend try say. About preserve no one when you be able every single time after now you available. Okay, is saying. Ye Ghana for na Kasano. Ubi to be yard. Yes, we believe say Nipa Krona say onim the oil. Me na come yet the oil no na 1 year intimate support na say or time be sign man your mano. And it's the more reason why I am koso. A dia a more man and koso. So in your case, you want us to treat you with that kind of respect, that kind of lenience. You say DBS the amount, but you be there. Young foul hammer money per crotim yen vankuno. Yenya yes how krumwa. Yenya yes how oh my ganimu. So we need to understand how our players no or mu go through sani wanyama. Players who do I come as me. Nipa no adriani esu wodi. Nyoma esu oma po oma chi ajano bebre yo. Trying to be footballers no. You know. I nice animal players no because I had ye or press a sad among my Ghana him free ma it's a year interview ni proud don't know for free Ghana no about the Ghana ya 1 year now Chelsea anko to the level no pedi na no ha
I'm pitch I'm boss for Africa na had this.
and 2% if one come out that level of performance no dem war Europe no the same thing oba Ghana ha park na mo twitwi moto wo so na mo de ma amanfo ye games nya ade wo so I say park no
Whoa,
we no be fair to them.
Nana Pole.
Yeah. Fancy. Fabulous, the best, fabulous, the greatest, fabulous. You say more day, a more damper. Fancy. Koto continent by an emo miss me a gun and he make a to be. Fancy. What by your football president? And some more canning in a mimi to a dinner meet you. By a near market to click your Ghana football news and yet. Also, some kind of crash racket.
Otherwise,
Share what be a Ghana football president? Tim Sakasiana or Ghana Hanu. But and a dear cat dear and anu ya creya football penny for your mom with football him. So the whole Kotoko. Modica pursue was a Kotoko more while burying in Kotokone has Yaduba America Kobo. Yabobo ni ya. This I did not
catch more. Say a parliament for game.
Tie a F one the year BBO. And your parliament
no, but the parliament says no, listen. And your GFA and a boss are we no. What must say?
Minim. But F one, you can say F for a one. Yadi media man, Equasi Quadivisa Manu, Yasikoto media Bedivisa. Yadi we quiet say, even coach club Blablands and Yanavisa coachino.
What was some penny?
I then me see me bent in Jamaica. So, until we are when we are. Tim ubedi football you see. Obia we be bina nyanu obi kasa pe ni team be call relegation. Etiminia mesrama we Kotoko supporter nyambo achina Sunday ye gina kono. Mesre Kotoko supporters basis no ya di bibesi swame runabout he ya. Etima mo team melkro kono no ma francho tafo bebia formers munyina mun join bas na ebesi wo ha no. Ya besre yemfa bi nsi abu akwa. Enti munyina munjane runabout de no ye de bibesi stadium ne de bi so asi adwoso mesre o pese wo kobia opa ensende usika no bedu bas no ho a no watua no wafo ne yekọ jerseys no so ya available ebi na hyemi shorto jersey no short na me cost me kofa bi 50 pen na me nyan short nti mesre wo hia bia frame 0500 913079 0500 913079 baby I will be a midwife fancy woman
Mate Nana Pole me da say ye be fa course Liberty Conference baso way a food for thought omo eno man ministries and akabo me day a Liberty Conference October edition baso 26th of this month no panonsia e Jubilee Park ana jumadi baso Georgia J minister no ana afi minister escape from Paul ana minister Kwame Jedu omo ena ba be hunjom e jumadi ase foundation be bompa ni bi na afi osuru emien fencing and so my glory hallelujah yede aya 21st clinic NFA course sciatica expert in sciatica ho brand to sciatica no yentu ase ema wentini no fa woto ase ba 9 kokom 92 NHS aya 9 ankasa duesi from se mutwetwen emututu wote ya part se de ya soja de guma 21st clinic and so ana baba branches adoso e Ghana and in the mountain so I call a year overseas junction and ye ira kwankra bia be fa bia 21st clinic for doctors no 0540 311 311 Mamen family course 0551901901 0548901931 oh TV now ba me so wadaroma yama volume no enko form e mame na yenkasa hello kola
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Opening Major Suyetio.
And I could see some time about it. Now, I'll pay you. Now, yeah, then help on us. Sunday, the bar against some other football club or Boise. The so as usual, who they give say about against some other home quadia, protocol, 2 points in their part. And the Sunday CDM, you are away, who's not fine. Supporters now, uncle by I or Boston and Clay got the park or. Nyakota boys neti the chance the heading out now so against them of your bogu ye bogu is not too for so ye one by kala kama party tina je wo be the buta
oh you say hello
good
morning sir your first August free
your friend Kwame and me say at Kotoko training ground
Kwame Etio
Me American say me a fully count on no. Every president no oba onye fe magana. So na ye kan on issue visas letters man the monarch academy na had ko dey visa. Na nothing.
Hello? Samuni. Line drop here, Mr. Facha Benyamia, line M. I don't cry. Well, hello, caller.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Hello. Oh. Nipa na okasa free koroko training grounds Facha menye se bia boapaye na mawoso. Em se call off power ha. Mr. Wa Facha me. Wo T 0541931931 Hello.
Thank you.
Hello.